Well, yeah, it's true. I'm neuter than the day I'm born out here, and just enjoying a slow, gentle downwind sail. Hoping to get about 25 miles to West Whitlock, and you can see boat steering herself. We're going wing to wing. It's pretty dang nice out here. Spending most of the morning doing yoga on the front deck. Trailed a rope behind and got dragged in the water till I was felt clean and cooled off. And I think it's gonna be like this all day, although they said there was gonna be a thunderstorm coming up behind. Yeah, we'll see about that. All right, well, holy cow, I have never seen anything like this. Woo, doggy! Well, last time we were actually a little close to the shore. I like to avoid admitting it, but hey, what's up? And now we're switched on the tack and we're having a better example of what I'm talking about. Again, the boat there is steering itself. All the sails are nice and full. We got decent indication on the tails. And we're walking up to the bow spot. So, something like hanging 10 off the front of a surfboard, and you literally got my toes there dangling off the edge. All right, so relaxing down now to the throne. I always like the shot there between the sails. Yesterday we had about a 3-hour sail without adjusting any of the steering mechanisms. Today we're headed into the wind, and so about every 15-25 minutes I gotta get up and do something about it. So just gonna relax in the sun in my goofy sailor suit that works as its own version of sunscreen. And also gives me that relaxed Florida look, you know. Oh, that is a bald eagle. And he is following us right back. Come in just on the downstream side of that log. Man, you can already see that the water is going from east to west here. It is going to try and push me into those rocks if I don't get tied off securely. But it's also looking like that rocky sand stuff, which won't stick to anything. Oh, that's how we like to do. Look, I guess the final point I want to make about it is just this, that if we're really going to spend our whole life kind of half in that spirit world and half in this world and putting things on that side and bringing things over here, living that mystical reality, then you have to spend a lot of time out in the sun, and you have to spend a lot of time, period. And you have to move with the weather, because it's only warm and beautiful and perfect for this kind of thing in certain places, certain times of the year. And that is absolutely inconvenient, anti-civilization, and countercultural. You try and do that, nobody is going to understand what you're trying to do at all. People will hate you. People will tell you you're going to die. But such is the path. Such is the path. And no, the way we have everything all boxed up and locked down, categorized, and put in its place, it just ain't going to happen. You got to break free. You got to get out of the rhythm the corporate world is sticking you in and find, you know, what you love. So I find it out here. I find it out here. You can find it wherever, you know, and good luck. But I tell you, it's going to take time, and it won't work with civilization. Well, no. I've got a tiny problem. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit, which is nice because we'll get moving. But I had this jib pole tied up to that sail, and it's going to be hard to get it off now that we're moving. And until I get it off, I'm not going to be able to tack. And that's the shore, so I got about, you know, 10 minutes to figure out how I'm going to manage this situation. You know what? No big deal. There's always slack water clear next to the shoreline, so when we get to it, I'll just tack late, go into the easy water and take it off and then turn. So I've got the boat steering herself, even though it's a little bit higher winds, and shoot, I'm just going to try and jump out there and video me taking the jib pole down while this wind increases. See if we can do it. The problem is that the balance of the boat is going to change when I go dangling out on that side. Can I predict which way it's going to do it? Let's see. I'm standing out here and it's turning up into the wind. So I need to prevent it from turning in the wind. Turn it off wind a little bit. And now. Still making it turn into wind. Maybe. Oh, go not. Get you go, go, go. Get you go, go. Go, you got it. Woo! Just a little bit of excitement for the day. Look at that. Now we're riding great. Shoot. See if we can just ride up front. We're turning a little much. I'm going to get that tiller facing straight. Not quite straight, but close. Stand and adjust. Let's see what's happening. Seems pretty stable. Gonna go to the halfway point. Shoot, he's riding nice. Maybe we go all the way to the bow. Go inside the wire on the way forward. Outside on the way back. That's the rule. Looky there. Got that just fine. Got that just fine. Just kind of a neat way to sail when you're going directly downwind, called wing and wing. Running wing and wing right now. We've got a east wind following us as we're heading west, just trying to make as much progress up the lake as we can. It goes east here, then jogs west, but overall heads north. And running wing and wing, which means the jib out, the Genoa is out to the starboard side, and we got the main out to the port. The main danger of this is if you get a gust of wind and, you know, that fake jib pole breaks, or there's too much pressure on the front side. But the main pressure and concern is that this main doesn't get twisted and flop over to the other side. That causes a lot of breaking. It's called accidental jibe. So I'm going to spend all day trying to avoid that and soaking in the good times. mind no storm. Just don't care about no storm at all. Well, this is me running in front of what appears to be a gathering storm, potentially, maybe some rain. Anyhow, the sun should be right about up there. That is it. But it's covered by some pretty dark clouds all the way down, and that's the direction the weather comes in from. And it's a complete headwind, so I haven't been able to make a lot of progress sailing. Under these conditions, I'm thinking of, well, I'm running the engine and trying to get to Pikes Haven, where I can dump off some trash and get some fresh water and tie off to a dock if the conditions get worse. If they don't get any worse, then I can sail across to Mission Bay, another place that I'm liking to reach. For the meantime, though, just running the little Mariner, and it just sits right in that position. I have the tiller set up with 2 ropes that go through like that and back into the cabin area, and that way I can sit here and steer in the comfort of the cabin. All the sails have been tied up. They haven't been taken down in case I do want to sail later today. And for the first time, I'm using my binoculars because I'm trying to identify some different areas before I come to them. I think it's probably going to be another 20 minutes of running like this before we can get to our stop point. Well, you probably can't tell there at all, but that land jut in front of the boat that I'm kind of steering at is about a mile past there is what I wanted to reach. But right next to it, coming in from the north, more than from the west, is rain. And I don't really want to be trying to anchor in the rain or getting rained on out here, and I don't see any lightning or thunder, but again, I'm going to take the cautious route. So instead of going all the way up to that second spot, I'm going to duck in almost right away, right there. Right, not there, but right there. Just as quick as possible now. What do you say about it, Jack? Well, I got it going now, you bastards who never believed in me. Boat steering itself. We're making decent speed for a day that has no wind. Back on the bow, and looky there, pointing right at that jut like I wanted to. Now maybe we'll get somewhere. Man, is there anyone else out here? Do they know how rad it is? Got the whole damn world to myself. Well, it's absolutely gorgeous. You might notice there's a crowd of dumb flies up on the feet. And earlier I smacked about 30 in 15 seconds, not joking, 4 or 5 with a slap, and killed them all and brushed them off. These are the dumbest flies I've ever met. Every now and then you'll see another fly that's quite a bit smarter, kind of like the flies we have in Kansas. And it also appears to me that I'm playing the part of natural selector here, helping eliminate the dumb flies. But them smart ones get away. There's not much you can do about it. I do have to say these flies don't bite, and you can't really feel them unless they get in certain places. And they're so dumb, you can just smack them with no effort. So I've got hundreds of flies piling up around this place. It's a little gross, you know.